everyone, and welcome! Whenever you pick a champion and get on a loading screen, you might notice this. That was it, that quick flash of trivia nobody can read. The thing is, these trivia tips often hide major information that may affect the lore. And somewhat recently they added 102 narrative tips that may be interesting for us. So today I want to go through every single one of these facts that expand the universe. Sometimes there is nothing to add to them, but I will explain what they are talking about whenever I can. So, let's get started. The capital city of the Noxian Empire was founded around the Immortal Bastion, the citadel of a dreaded revenant who terrorized Valoran for centuries. As we know, the ruler was Mordekaiser, and his kingdom was so powerful the entire Valoran had to unite to take him down. One of Glad's many titles is
High Major Commodore of the 1st Legion, 3rd Multiplication Double Admiral Artillery Vanguard Company!
The Breckern, a race of enormous crystal-bodied scorpions, slumber in the sands beneath a hidden valley in Shurima. Skarner is one of the Breckern, and the crystals mentioned here are the Hex crystals, used to power Hextech inventions. Saika League is one of Shurima's most feared deserts, as it is populated by the ravenous Zersai. The Zersai are void creatures that act like giant sandworms from other universes. Rek'Sai is their mother. Many Voidborns have names originating from the ancient Shuriman language. That is because majority of the Voidborn came to Runeterra through Portal in Ikathia, which is in Shurima. Names like Cho'Gath, Kog'Maw, Kha'Zix or Vel'Koz are primal examples of ancient Shuriman. The God Willow was an ancient tree found in Ionia before being felled by Ivern the Cruel. The entire event is explained in Ivern's story. Now it is confirmed that it was in Ionia. The man who preceded Shen as Eye of Twilight was his father, Kusho. In order for this to happen, Shen had to watch his father being tortured. Much of Bilgewater's export comes from the valuable goods harvested at the carcasses of sea monsters gathered at the slaughter docks. You can find slaughter dogs in the Burning Tides art. Misfortune's guns were crafted by her mother for young Gangplank, who turned the guns on their creator. To quote the story, if they were too good for the likes of him, then no one would ever bear a weapon with her mark upon them. Legends speak of a realm beyond Mount Targon's peak, inhabited by great celestial beings known as the Aspects. We currently know about the aspect of war, the sun, the moon, and life, also known as the Protector. Using lime, ash, and the fossilized bark of ancient trees, Demacians create Petricite, magic-absorbing stone with which they build their walls. Sometimes known as silver steel or rune steel, Demacian steel is coveted for its durability, lightweight, and its unique interactions with magic. I don't think silver steel is Petricite, but because it is unique to Demacia, I believe it is just their steel interacting with Petricite being all around the region. Garen and Lux are siblings of the Crown Guard family, who traditionally serve as the royal protectors. Fiora serves as the head of House Laurent in Demacia, a position she claimed upon killing her father in a duel. When Zone's plans to create a waterway between East and West Valoran went awry, Jaina prevented thousands of deaths, and is now revered by many as a goddess. Most likely she is still just a spirit though. Many Frost Trolls have rallied behind the self-proclaimed Troll King, Trundle. Trundle's true ice club is named Bone Shiver. It is important to note that he made up the name Bone Shiver himself. It is said the passage of time is different in Bandle City, giving Yordles a timeless nature. Because of their glamour, the true form of a Yordle is difficult for normal humans to perceive. This leads us to think that the Yordles we see in-game is not what they actually look like. Or the other way around, maybe the Yordles we see are in their true form while other humans see them differently. Before the Ruination, the Shadow Isles were known as the Blessed Isles. Mordekaiser's mace is named Nightfall. To stave off a great danger beneath the ocean, the Marai illuminated the depths with a moonstone. The great danger beneath is of course a void rift filled with the Voidborn. The Vastaya are chimeric beings who owe their heritage to a union of human and an ancient long-extinct race. Basilisks of the Kumungu are sometimes raised from eggs as Noxian war beasts. Either this or a crag beast could be what Galio fought in his story. Drake hounds, a distant relative of dragons, are kept by some rich and perhaps foolish Noxians as pets. War Masons are tasked by Noxus not only to plot and plan infrastructure, but also to scout out enemy territory for future invasions. The sisters Katerina and Cassiopeia are a part of the Dukuto family, one of the most prestigious noble houses in Noxus. Native to the rocky crags of northern Demacia are the rare ferocious raptors. Only a few individuals have been known to befriend and ride these beasts. Legends speak of how Avarosa, ancient queen of the Freljord, was killed by her own sister. This story will most likely be expanded in the future. The Incognium Runeterra in Piltover is said to be able to locate anyone in Runeterra. Yet its creator mysteriously died before revealing the formula that powers it, leaving it incomplete. Zone's wealthiest can often be found in the promenade level of Zone, which intersects with Piltover's lowest regions. The Entersol level of Zone is where most of the city's trade and business occurs. The Sump comprises of Zone's lower levels. Most of the working class live here, showcasing their vibrant culture. Souls claimed by the Black Mist are known to some as the Fallen. While usually incorporeal, they can be harmed by the right tools, such as magic, silver, or even sunlight. The Blessed Isles were once home to an ancient society of scholars who gathered magical artifacts and historical records from all across Runeterra. This is referenced in Thresh's story. Above the city of Nashrame stands a replica Sundisk, built long ago to honor the lost legacy of ancient Shurima. This was referenced in the Bloodline story. In the Shuriman city of Nashrame, a festival is held celebrating Ramas. Thousands gather to roll and somersault around the city in his honor. Within the bowels of Shurima's capital lies the Oasis of the Dawn, from which almost all rivers in the land flow from. We believe that Azir ascended here and Sivir was resurrected here. Some Shuriman nomads have created entire towns upon the backs of the Dormun, enormous armor-plated beasts that wander the wastes. The Shuriman city of Zureta is ruled by Hierophant Hadia Nejem, who believes herself to be a descendant of the ascended warrior Setaka. This Hierophant can be seen in official Shuriman art. In Shurima, those who survived a failed ascension ritual are known as the Bakai, who often are twisted and malformed. We currently don't know any specific Bakai. The Solari revere the sun and denounce all other forms of light as inferior. Their faith dominates the slopes of Mount Targon. The Rakor of Mount Targon spend much of their days battling raiders, slaying otherworldly beings, and sparing amongst themselves. There is a garden in southern Ionia where flowers consume memories. This garden can be seen in Ari's story. Garen left home to join the Dauntless Vanguard, one of Demacia's most elite military forces, when he was only 12 years old. Kada Jin is a stage name. Jin's true identity remains a mystery. In life, Hecarim was the leader of the Iron Order, an infamous brotherhood of mounted knights. When the Curse of Ruination arrived, Hecarim was fused with his horse. Using enchanted waters buried deep beneath the earth, Maokai turned the desolate islands he was born on into a verdant paradise. With his dying breath, Sion killed Jarvan I. The king's crown now serves as Sion's jaw. This fact is very cool when you realize his jaw actually looks like a crown. Wukong was once known as Kong, but upon besting his teacher in combat, earned a honorific reserved only for the brightest Wuju students, becoming Wukong. His master of course being Master Yi. Rumble's mech is named Tristy, in honor of a Yordle who is very important to him. Poppy was once close friends with a man named Orlon. She took up his hammer upon his death. Blitzcrank was created by Victor to be a stronger, faster and smarter golem, one that could be better help to people of Zone. Blitzcrank is one of the proofs that Victor was indeed the good guy of the story. Echo is one of the lost children of Zone, a band of Zoanite youths known for their mischiefs across the city. Ilawi wields the Eye of God, an idol of one of the gods of Buru. This caught me off guard because it says one of the gods. So Nagakeburos is not the true god of all? The Tidecaller staff allows the wielder to command water, and is drawn to the power of the moon. This is referenced in Nami's interactions with Targon Celestials. Thanks to her Hextech heart, Camille has managed to retain some of her youthful looks despite her age. Jinx's rocket launcher, minigun and electric pistol are named Fishbones, Pow Pow and Zapper. Dr. Mundo isn't actually a doctor, he just thinks he is. Pantheon is one of the aspects of Targon, and currently inhabits the body of a Rakoran warrior named Atreus. Galio was created over a period of 2 years by a legendary Demacian sculptor named Durant. He is entirely made of petricite. Quinn and her twin brother Caleb were born in a rural Demacian town of Uvendale. Rengar is one of the Kilash, a Vastayan tribe from Shurima. This is why Rengar had a chance to fight Kha'Zix. Nami is one of the Marai, a Vastayan tribe from the seas west of Mount Targon. Again, this connects to the power of the moon. Zaya and Rakan are of the lowland Vastaya, who used to thrive the Ionian highlands. Wukong's Vastayan tribe, the Shimon, dwells amongst the canopies of Ionia's tallest trees. Jax's favorite food is eggs, particularly those of a certain caravansary in the Shuriman city of Uziris. The people of Bilgewater have a great respect for the monstrous creatures of the deep, so much so that their currency is golden krakens and silver serpents. The Ecliptic Vaults were once considered to be Piltover's most secure bank, before Jinx breached its heavily reinforced walls. Caitlyn's Hextech rifle was crafted by her parents for her 21st birthday. Jace's transforming hammer is powered by a shard from a Breakern crystal from the depths of the Shuriman sands. Again, this is talking about a hex crystal. Tariq, a former Demacian soldier, is a host to one of the aspects of Targon, the Protector. It was upon Mount Targon that the Starforger first met Targonians, who gave him the name Aurelian Soul. I should also point out that it was them who enslaved him. When the human girl Oriana succumbed to poisonous fumes, her father Corin replaced her failing body parts with mechanical augments, transforming her into a lady of clockwork. Before becoming a member of the Wardens, Vi wielded a pair of gauntlets taken from a camp-powered mining golem. The callers of the Serpent Isles sound enormous horns carved into cliffs to beckon forth great sea monsters. Twisted Fate was born to the nomadic riverfolk of the Serpentine, a river flowing near Bilgewater. Nunu's Yeti companion is named Willump. Darius and Draven are brothers. The name Tam Kench was of a gambler who made a bargain with the River King. That name has since become synonymous with the demon. This is referencing Tam Kench's teaser video. When the Warfrets of Bilgewater gather in great swarms, they can devour a grown adult in minutes. Gateways of dark stone known as Noxtra are raised over roads in territories conquered by Noxus. Hextech is the fusion of magic and technology, harnessing the power contained within extremely rare crystals. Once again, these crystals are hex crystals that come from the Breakern. Piltover is the center of mercantile trade in Valoran. There is even a trade map of Piltover known as Medarda's Heirloom. Zone's powerful camp barons keep a loose alliance that prevents the city from descending into chaos. The Zone Grey is the thick chemical atmosphere of Zone that can be fatal to breathe where densely settled. Ionian architecture is known for its harmonious fluidity with nature. This architecture can be seen in official Ionian art. The Black Mist can manifest anywhere in Valoran during the Harrowing, though it strikes Bilgewater most. This is because Bilgewater is very close to the Shadow Isles. Many structures in Bilgewater are made from the remnants of ships gutted upon its rocky shores. In Bilgewater, the dead are not buried. They are given back to the ocean in submerged caskets below bobbing tombstones. True ice never melts. Dark ice is true ice that has been corrupted. This dark ice can be seen on Lysandra or one of Anivia's corrupted skins. The Frozen Watchers are believed to be trapped in the Holding Abyss. Thanks to Ornn's story, we now know how they got there. Sivir's Crossblade, the Chalikar, once belonged to Setaka. an ascended warrior queen of Shurima. Nasus was one of her soldiers. Ilawi was Gangplank's first love. Fantastical occurrences may indicate where the veil separating Runeterra and the Void was worn thin. These occurrences may be pointing at Noxus or southern Freljord, where shapeshifters are common. Some say Yordles know secret ways through Runeterra others cannot perceive. The Bearded Lady, Mother Below, and Nagake Buros are all names Bilgewater natives call their deity. Located far from civilization, Mount Targon is utterly remote, reachable only by the most determined seeker. Those ascended by the sun disk of Shurima can live for thousands of years. This confirms that they can still die of age. And our final fact: Demacia's army is often outnumbered, but is arguably the most elite, well-trained army in Runeterra. And that was all 102 narrative facts that can be seen on League of Legends loading screen before you hop into the game. Those of you who watch my videos regularly or read the stories yourselves know most of these already. But some of these things straight up expand the story, like the fact that Science Jaw is the crown of Jarvan I. But that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to rate this video and subscribe for more lore. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Discord if you'd like to chat. And with that, thank you all so much for being here and for your support. You know I really appreciate it. And as always, thank you, come again.